Hey everybody, Will from Studio Zombie 3D here again. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Anycubic Photon M3 SLA printer. We're just going to get it unboxed and set up right now. Alright, let's get right to it. Alright, first thing we're going to do is get it out of the box. I'm just going to skip to having it out of the box here. They have them packed pretty tight. Alright, here we have it out on the table. Let's get it out of the bag and out of the phone. First thing we're going to notice is how well packed these are. There's foam outside and inside the printer, keeping everything nice and stable. Alright, and now we can see the bed of the printer. Let's get this out, and then we can get to the accessory pack underneath. Alright, underneath you're going to have the accessory pack. That's going to have your gloves, filters, instruction manuals, tools, and everything you need to get set up and running. Alright, let's get all this packing material out of the way. Alright, now we have everything laid out on the table. You're going to have your strainers for your resin when you're done printing. We have a mask, your 3 pairs of gloves. We have our power supply. And then we have our metal scraper for cleaning off our build plate. And then the plastic scraper. Our various Allen keys. They also put an extra screen protector in the printer, which is also nice. And here we have the screws for the vat. Our USB drive with our manual and our test model. And then we have our laser edge build plate. They changed the build plate a little bit. It's really easy to clean with the way they have it mounted. And there's our laser edge pattern. Really great for adhesion. Things really like to stick to these. And then we have our setup manual, our leveling sheet, and the instructions for putting on the screen protector. And finally our resin vat. It's a good solid metal vat, which is always a nice touch. And it also has legs on it, so if you have to put it down on the table, you don't have to worry about your FEP getting punctured or scratched. And here's a look at the Photon M3 itself. I really like the look of the base on here. It's got a single Z-axis, so there's plenty enough with the linear rail of the bed of its size. Alright, let's go ahead and power it on. First thing we're going to do is remove the protective covering on the front touchscreen, and then remove the protective covering on the print bed. Be careful not to pull off the pre-installed screen protector that's on it. Once we're done this, we can move on to installing the build plate and leveling it. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the system and move the Z up. That way we can install the build plate and get ready to level. Just set it to 10 millimeters and hit the up arrow a few times. Once we get it up and into position, we'll get the print bed installed. Alright, now we can put the build plate on. One nice thing about the Photon M3 is there is a ridge on the back that lets you get the build plate perfectly straight on here. Next thing we're going to do is loosen the 4 bolts on the top, making sure our build plate can move freely. Next, we're going to grab the piece of paper that came with the printer. We're going to use this to level the bed. Next, we're going to hit the home button. This is going to lower the build plate down onto the print bed. You need to make sure the bed is loose or you could damage your screen by doing this. Once the print bed has hit the bottom and settled, we're going to apply some light pressure on both sides of the bed and then tighten the 4 bolts. Just like so. Make sure they're good and tight so it doesn't shift anytime. Alright, once we have the bed good and tight and it's not going to move, we're going to finish the leveling process. Next, we're going to go back out of this menu, and then we're going to hit Z equals 0. Hit enter and enter again. The bed platform will rise, finishing the leveling process. Now we can remove the piece of paper we used to level the bed. We're almost ready to get printing. Next thing we're going to do is just move the bed up a little bit more to make getting the vat in easier. Now we can install the vat. The legs go into the 4 holes on the base of the printer. Next, we just put the screws with the knobs to hold it down, tightening them equally to make sure the pressure is even across the vat. Once you're done, that's it. Pour some resin in, load a file, and start printing. Alright everybody, that's all there is to setting up the brand new Anycubic Photon M3 SLA printer. It's been a pretty exciting and hectic month here in the studio. I've got a ton more to share and I can't wait. Thanks for watching everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more from Studio Zombie 3D and check out our Instagram for more of what's going on in the studio. Take care everybody and we'll see you in the next video.